I have two questions for you. So the first one is going to be, my daughter completed college in May. She actually completed early. She did 2 years and 8 months, but she has some student loans over her head. So of course, all these lenders started contacting her already about payment, which we thought because you completed early, it wouldn't have been so soon. So I just want to know, I heard you spoke about interest rate. These interest rates are extremely high. So I'm sure that you are knowledgeable about that. And I just need some assistance on how we can proceed. Thank you.
You are so welcome with that, Miss Nicola. And are you able to see our example on screen?
Absolutely. I'm also watching on YouTube as well.
Excellent. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put the amortization schedule back on the screen here. Okay. And we've used this example before. And I have a student a few years ago who had only $9,500 in student loans, not 95,000, $9,500. Interest rate was 6%. Okay. And received an income-based payment of only $50 a month. And he wanted to buy a car, and so he could, start his career. What's the best way to take care of this? All right. So first of all, we need to know how much interest is involved in this thing, because it's not the loan itself is the problem. It is the cost of managing the loan is the problem. So, Miss Nicola, how long do you think it should take to pay off a $9,500 loan at $50 a month?
I really don't know, but I think that would take, quite a bit.
Oh, give me a guess. There's no wrong answer here.
All right, let's say 5 years.
Let's say 5 years. Okay, let's calculate that thing. And let's take a look. Ooh, it's 601 months. That's 50 years, almost 51 years to pay that off. Because here is what the interest rate at 6% interest, the bank wants $20,550 interest on a $9,500 loan when it's set up that way. So, Ms. Nicola, it's not how much money you borrow that matters. It's how to manage the interest cost on the loan that you have. So once we learn how to read an amortization schedule and how to defeat it, we can make great strides. The average P.I.L.L method client pays off all of their student loans in 5 to 7 years. Everything. Without sacrificing lifestyle. What do you say?
That's absolutely amazing, sir.
Let me show you something that's going on with this loan. Because we need to pay $20,550 if we do it the bank's way, here is the effective interest rate, 216.316%. That is outrageous.
That's robbery.
Come on. So here's what we're talking about. All right. Kurt and I, we are closely associated with historically Black colleges, all right, which are private schools. All right. Private schools tend to be more expensive, and there are a lot of student loans floating around in those private schools. Oh my gosh. But if we can take care of that, get a student loan and then pay it off in 5 to 7 years without struggling, we're going to show you a couple of tips, Miss Nicola, right here. So do you see, out of this $50 that this student was paying, do you see how much money was going to principal and how much was going to interest on the very first payment?
Yes, sir. I'm seeing that.
How much is that?
All right. To the principal, I'm seeing is at $2.50.
Mm-hmm. How much to interest?
And the interest is $47.50.
Oh my goodness. What do you think about that?
That's absolutely amazing. My daughter will love that.
Okay. How fair is that the bank gets $47.50 and you only put $2.50 towards your loan?
That's not fair.
That's not fair.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Listen, what you just experienced is what a lot of people think is happening when they're paying on a loan. They think the majority of the payment is actually paying down the loan and the small part goes to the interest. It's actually the other way around. So in the first year, if we add up all the principal payments that actually pay down the loan, are you seeing the third column, cumulative principal? Are you seeing that?
Yes, sir, I am.
At the end of 1 year, line 12, how much money actually goes to pay down the loan?
$2.50.
Oh, and I'm talking about column 3.
Yes, sir.
In 1 year, 12 months, line 12, How much money
Okay.
goes to principal?
In 1 year or in 1 year or 12 years? It's
What?
$30.84, what you're highlighting?
Yes. This is 12 months here.
Okay. Yes, sir.
$30.84. And in cumulative interest, which is the next column over, how much interest will the bank receive in that 1 year?
$569.16.
Oh my goodness. How fair is that?
That's not fair, sir.
That's not fair. This is why student loans can be scary if we don't know how to read this schedule.
But Don has some valuable information that can contribute to the quality of a person's life. And it only costs you a few dollars. It's his book. Why not get that?
I'm going to go through the P.I.L.L method myself with some of my investment properties. So I'm going to link up with Don, and then I'm going to sit down with him, show him my investment portfolio, and see how I can eliminate interest.